What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, RedemptionAgency.com, 23 years selling full-time on eBay. And got some orders for you. Got a couple of stories for you. Incidents, if you will. And what did yesterday do? Baby girl? Pee-wee? And we're ready to go. So, I had this case, item not received case opened from Puerto Rico, and it said that attempted delivery, bad address, blah, blah, blah. Well, he escalated it, and they gave him a refund. I'm like, what? How? Why? No. They tried to deliver it. I can't control the address, so I did an appeal. I'm like, this makes no sense. They tried to deliver it. I can't control the address that the buyer gives me, blah, blah, blah. And it was granted. So they granted the appeal and said, Hello, James. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm Victoria from eBay Customer Service, and I'm here to assist you with case blah, 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 blah. After thoroughly reviewing your appeal, we understand that the delivery attempt was unsuccessful due to an insignificant address, because that's what tracking says. The tracking information you provided clearly shows that the item reached the buyer's location but couldn't be delivered as intended. You're absolutely right. This situation was beyond your control as a seller, and I'm glad you reached out to our support. I think the point I'm making is I think AI makes a lot of the decisions when it comes to something like this. So if AI reads not delivered, then it's going to close the case and refund the buyer, or refund the buyer. So don't be afraid to appeal it, because then a real person looks at it. And so that's a way that eBay does it now to cut down on employees, basically, or workload, or whatever you want to look, however you want to look at it. So never be afraid to appeal something, because then a real person will actually look at it. So if it was attempted, whether that's international or U.S., they'll usually appeal that or grant it. So some little tidbit information. And then also, how the hell did I sell 2 items on Poshmark? I don't have nothing in my Poshmark store, but 2 items sold yesterday. 2 of the dishware things, which I don't have anymore, I sold them. They're not in my store, but they sold. So I just canceled it. My Poshmark store is empty. It says 0. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, that one got me. I don't know enough about Poshmark to understand that. So, it was items I believe I had more than one of. So I don't know if that had something to play with it. Would be my guess. That's the only correlation between the two things that I can think of. But still, why was it not in my store to end? I don't know. So those are my 2 little incidents. So nothing major, but it's fixed. Oh, and then if you watched yesterday's video about the scammer, he actually put in a tracking number like he's going to send me an empty box back. So he's been suspended off eBay. He opened up a item not received case saying that the box was empty, which no, it wasn't. The box wasn't even damaged. And he's already been suspended, so I figured he's just a scammer. So I'm curious to see what he's going to try to send back. Also, how is he able to do this if he's suspended from eBay? I think eBay canceled the sale when he was suspended. I remember getting, after I thought about it, I remember getting an email saying this transaction has been canceled. And that happens usually when they suspend the buyer. And that was a week ago plus. So how is he able to do all this stuff on eBay if he's got a suspended account? That don't make sense to me. So just another little headache I'm going to have to deal with once he sends whatever back. So, hey, it's on video. So it's on video, and I always tell the people, that's another thing, a good thing about making these videos is I use it to my advantage when I feel like somebody's trying to scam me. and say, oh, this or that wasn't in the package, or that, like, it hasn't happened in a while, but the last one, what was the last one? I don't even remember what it was. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I go, well, I do all my shipping on video and upload it to YouTube, so let me go find that video and blah, blah, blah. And then, but nothing ever came of it. So it's kind of a scare tactic to see that there's two kinds of thieves in the world, the opportunist and the professional. The opportunist is going to take advantage of your car if it's unlocked. The professional is going to, well, there might be three, the amateur, then the professional. The amateur is going to break a window, hotwire it, and go. And there'll be broken glass on the ground, blah, blah. Then the professional, your car is just going to vanish out of thin air with no ifs, ands, or whats and understanding how or why, and you never see it again. The amateur, it's crashed into a tree down the street. But so eliminating that first one and possibly the second one, those are the ones you try to avoid with little things like scare tactics. So, because a lot of them know that, especially me being a bigger seller, a lot of them know these bigger sellers, they don't deal with it. They just go ahead and refund people. Some of these big companies, they just like, refund, not dealing with it. Me, I will push back a little and see if they're bluffing or not. I'll call their bluff, basically. So, use all the advantage you can to call a bluff. So, yesterday on eBay, not so good. I think I was down about 50% from the day before. That being said, I had my biggest dollar day in a very, very long time. But let me check something here. Third lowest. So I had my biggest day followed by my third lowest day in the last 6 months on the media store. So let's see what we did yesterday. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Not even any international website sales. So, as you know, I want to try to get 500 on each store. Media store, $312. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. Boo ho. Boo ho. Ha ha ho. And clothing store, 303. Boo. Boo ho. Whoops. So only a total of $615 yesterday. Boo. That's going to take my average down. That's not going to be pretty. That's not going to be pretty at all. Oh, nowhere near the $800. $869, I think. So yeah, not so good. Not so good. Not so good. Not so good. This morning we are at 10 a.m. Let me see if there's any international. Oh, this is the wrong store for international. So we're $87 on the clothing store. And $57. So about $130 at 10 a.m. So lower than I want to be. More than yesterday, I think, at this time. So that's at least a positive there. Positive. All right, so I got 8 items to ship out on the clothing store. One going to Germany, one go to Malta. I don't remember the last time I sent there. Malta. Interesting. Interesting. Let me check questions and comments, see if I can get a topic. Plus, I haven't looked at them this morning. See if there's anything interesting for topic purposes. Cha-ching. Thank you. You know what your thoughts become. You know that your thoughts become things. Pick wise. The energy follows your attention. What you focus on and manifest at the end. I want to see the manifest a cabin in the Smoky Mountains. That would be awesome. Hi, James. Back on the slow side again. Few days really went well. Now got over 12,000 in my store. Nice, but only one sold yesterday. Ouch. Yeah, that's bad. I think if the day before yesterday, if it taught me anything, it taught me that's still possible. It can still happen when everything's working properly. Like overnight, the offers are still messed up. I've gone 14 hours with 2 offers. So, and that's in the media store. So offers are still jacked. Pee-wee for president. You're the best human a dog could have. Thank you. Believe it or not, some of us like these kind of videos, these shipping videos. These videos mean eBay is finally starting to work correctly, and I, for one, feel your sales are bound to rub off on my store. Let's freaking go, brother from another mother. We need your videos. Well, if you need them, don't forget to like and comment. That'll help them. That will help them. Like the video, comment, even if it's just an emoji. Like Gray White 8125. Thank you for the emojis. Some of these dummies can't read so good. He probably uses voice to text to send messages because he can't spell either. That'd be that scammer person I believe you're talking about. I can't wait till April 02/25. What's going on there? Is that another eBay update or something? I'm not sure. I don't keep up with stuff like that. I just started watching you a week ago. I'm the one who commented Wayne's World. Since I started watching you, my sales have been up. Oh, that's cool. And it's a really weird coincidence, but your first sale today on your video went to Swedesboro, New Jersey, and that's where I live. That's cool. Don't you just love weird coincidences like that? I mean, out of all the cities and states in the country, it was yours on the first one. Just give yourself time to adjust to feeling peacefulness. Rock and Roll Over is a great album. Yeah, I pulled it up yesterday on Spotify and I forgot to hit play. I was left it on random, so maybe I'll listen to albums today and listen to it all the way through. Haven't listened to it all the way through in a while. Enjoy your peace. I've lived 60 years in depression, anxiety, for everything, worried about everything. Enjoy it and run with it. Yeah, you gotta figure out how to get over all that, get past it somehow. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. Started to say get over it, but get past it. That's better wording. Get past it. All right, let's go. Get this stuff shipped out. See what I can get done today. Redfield Golf Course hat. Sold for $8. Headed out to St. Charles, Missouri. Staying in the area. Going not too far away from here. Right across the river. The Missouri River. This hat I've had in the store a hell of a lot longer than I thought it was going to last. Probably a few years now. And never even, this is one of those hats that, why wasn't it a quick mover? And I never even got an offer on it. And that's a Seattle Seahawks hat in script. These things usually sell quick. Sports specialty wool. Nothing for 3 years on this hat. Somebody finally sent me an offer for $20, so I took it. Headed to Pickett, Wisconsin. Those are the items that make me scratch my head. Kyle. Next up, another. We got hats over clothes today. Like no clothing at all. I'm gonna have to. I need to get some clothing listed. Is what I need to do. I haven't even got any in my draft bank, do I? CCM showcase hockey hat sold for $8. Headed to Natick, Massachusetts. So maybe today it's time to get some clothing started. Matthew. Next up, another hat. We got the Burlington North train, rail line or whatever. Sold for $9.50. Headed to Salem, Oregon. Chris. Doink. Did I forget to pick? Oh, I got that one. There it is. FS Livestock Service Purina hat. Sold for $10.50. Headed to Huntington, Utah. Travis. Boink. And lastly, in the clothing store, we got Hickory from Bath and Body Works. What's going on, everybody? What was that? Mickey Mouse black and white ears Laserdisc set. So we got Hickory the Fox here, sold for $12. Headed to Oak Creek, Wisconsin. Wow, that place sounds like a perfect Fox location. Oak Creek. You're going to Oak Creek, boy. Yay, I'm going to Oak Creek, everybody. Yay. Look at that bushy tail. Almost like Tails from Sonic, only different. Let's get you comfortably in here. All right, get ready. Hold your breath. You'll be there in a few days. Okay, James. Bye. It was nice knowing you. Thank you for saving me. No problem, Hickory. You have been saved. You've been rescued. so simple. Why didn't I think of that before? Adoption agency, rescue, blah, blah, blah. Because I've been trying to come up with like a campaign, and I had one that I worked on. I made a couple of thumbnails for, but I haven't put forward yet with it because I wasn't set on it. What was it? I can't. I guess it wasn't that good if I can't even think about what it is. Something to do with planet energy, pre-owned planet energy, or something like that. So that was the first one. But why don't I use something like rescue, like a adoption agency? They rescue dogs off the street. Rescue. So simple. See, if I make a campaign, then and actually promote that on like Facebook and stuff, it may garner more clicks and stuff. So than just actually just sharing your store type of thing. But do it in a way where it's something a little bit different. Rescue, not your normal wording or your normal thought process. Oh, I have to remember that. Jot that down. Boo-doo-boo-boo-boo. No 24-hour items today. Rescuing your memories. I like where that's going. Rescuing your memories. That can make people go, huh? Adoption agency, rescuing your memories. Rescuing your past. Rescuing your love. Rescuing your childhood. Which one do you guys like better? Rescuing your memories, rescuing your childhood? I think memories is more broad. Like you don't have to be a child to remember something or to feel connected to something that you don't have anymore. You don't have to be a child for that. But yeah, I think child might be too narrow. I like it, but it wouldn't fit for something that's not fit for a child. Say an album with an explicit lyrics. God, you weren't listening to that at 5 years old, right? So rescuing your memories, one item at a time. That statement's too played out, one item at a time. Everybody uses that. But then again, if I use rescuing your something, one memory at a time. I like that. Adoption agency, rescuing your one memory at a time. Rescuing your past. Rescuing your happiness, one memory at a time. Rescuing your All right, I got 2 international ship on there after this. And now we're going to the media store. And Laserdisc just sold, but not pulled. So I got 9 going out here. Please be aware UPS is experiencing issues generating labels. Wouldn't that be you experiencing, not UPS? It'd be eBay. First up. Giggles Love Letter 45. Sold for $6.50, headed to Fresno, California. Rescuing your past, one memory at a time. Rescuing your history, one memory at a time. I think that might sound better than past. It's more of a broad word. Rescuing your history. Rescuing your history. One memory at a time. I like that. Rescuing your history, one memory at a time. Next up, we got Huey Lewis and the News promo CD. Sold for $18.50, headed to Kokomo, Indiana. Is there a word that says history but more personal? I guess your does that, rescuing your history. I do like past too, though. Rescuing your past. One memory at a time. I'm stuck there. Maybe there's a better word to use. Spiral Gyro cassette. Sold for $4, headed to Atlanta, Georgia. Rescuing your rescuing your happiness, one memory at a time. Jack. Next up, Celine single. Sold for $5, headed to Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Two. Anita. Next up, Wendy. Yes, Lisa. Is the water warm enough? Yes, Lisa. Wendy and Lisa cassette. Sold for $5, headed to Lincoln, Nebraska. Shall we begin? Yes, Lisa. Nicholas. Next up, Celtic Cry. See? Sold for $6. Headed to Manassas, Virginia. Oh, that's a good one. Manassas. They like man's booties there. For Jill. Next up, Tom Brown, Dreams of Loving You, $45. Sold for $8, headed to North Hills, California. Renee. Next up, Bing Crosby, When Irish Eyes Are Smiling. 8-track. Sold for $7, headed to Carmel, Indiana. And finally over here, we got this Nightmare Before Christmas dog toy. I remember when I bought these at like Walgreens at 90% off way back when. Of course, I threw a bunch of them down on the floor for the dogs. They didn't last long. I think it was Courtney. I think Amy at the time, one of the greyhounds. Maybe it was just Courtney. I remember they got tore up very quickly. Very quickly. She used to always destroy toys. Courtney was like the most destructive toy. She would always go after... She's probably the only dog that went after the squeaker that I've ever had. Sold for $5. Headed to Springfield, Missouri. I like these because when they throw them around and something heavy lands on it, it's going to squeak. In the mail room. 3, 4. Kanina. Thank you. That was actually a shirt. So finally some clothing. Dude, it's far away. Why are you reacting? This computer just... When it's next to the phone, it don't stop. Alien talking. Stun form. And I got 2 internationals here to knock out. Okay. Do this without going, so those will go there. That means 1 box will have to go in here. So we'll build a little wall, because I'm going to be a little higher than the top of the tote. Build the wall and get Mexico to pay for it. I'm just building the wall and I'm making the buyers pay for it. Choo-choo's coming. Chugga, 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 chugga. Choo-choo. Was that always from a movie? Like, I've always done that. I had to get it from somewhere, right? A movie. Chugga, 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 chugga. Choo-choo. You stick out your butt when you're doing it. Choo-choo. Chugga, chugga. Maybe I used to be gay in a past life and I remember it from there. I don't know. Failed to fetch. That's funny. Failed to fetch. All right, a couple of internationals. Malta meal. Ugh. How do people eat oatmeal, Malta meal, all that stuff? What's that other dry stuff? Wheat thins, or that cereal that's like wheat. Like I cannot eat dry food. Ugh. Or just blah, tasty. Oatmeal, just like, no, it's not happening. I need flavor. And I'm not even part Mexican. Give me the hot stuff. Talking about hot stuff. Contractors Roofing and Supply Camouflage hat. Headed to Malta. Used that. Sold for $6. We got a 7 and 7. Whoa. You need a number? I don't even know where the hell you are, and you need a number? Why do you need a number? Are you even a real country? Malta? You sound like a breakfast cereal. Alright. Get rates. By label. It's by label. Bilingual. You want to see a little trick? Now this is going to be super top secret, so I can't have you sharing this with anybody. This is next level 23-year seller tip that I'm only giving to you guys because you're hearing this video for this length of a time, so you deserve it. So you see on my finger, I've got a little piece of tape that would be really hard to get off, that I got taping up boxes, you see. My little tip is when you print up the label, you stick the label to that tape and you go, voila, Voila. Super secret. That tip is going to save you so much frustration, so much time. You're not only going to thank me later, you're going to like my video, you're going to comment, thank you. That's how thankful you're going to be. Okay, I'll stop. Excalibur hat, headed to Germany. Sold for $10.50. Hat. Used hat. Let me guess, you're gonna want a number, of course. Of course. Prince Le Belle. That is all. Thank you very much. Not only, there's another offer, $15 CD. Not only will I see you all in the next video, I want you to remember one thing. Remember this. Remember this. Just because you're ugly and your mama dresses you funny, I still love you.